No respect of person.
Okay, hello everybody. We're live at Dundas Square in Toronto, Canada. And like we promised you guys, we're gonna come out here today and do a symbolic memorial to remember the fallen heroes of the EndSARS movement. You know, like someone was telling me not long ago, that the sacrifice of these young people who were murdered can never be forgotten. Okay, it's a very, very cold night here in Toronto, Canada. But I have someone here in the house who, okay, I have a lot of other people here in the house. Yeah, how you guys doing, man? So we got the president of the Nigerian Canadian Association here in the person of OJ Orobo. Let me switch this camera so I can just give me 1 second, guys. Let me switch the camera so I can bring you some other people. It's interesting because the people I'm seeing here tonight are the same people that were here 2 years ago. Yeah. This is the president of the Nigerian Canadian Association, Mr. OJ Orobo. I'm going to come back to you because I also have some people here that you were right here 2 years ago. You were right on this spot that night, and you were here too. Yeah, we know what happened that night. I'm going to come back to you guys later. But let me, and by the way, this same flag that you guys see here. This flag has been with us now for 2 years. You see, we have signatures on this flag. Yeah. We have signatures. This is a very big flag. Let me show you how big this flag is. If I relate it to the buildings around here, you will see how big it is. And on this flag, we have signatures. We have things that people had written. This is EndSARS Memorial flag. One of them says, may the soul of the departed heroes keep resting. Another one says, we shall never forget, rest in power, comrades. Another one says, you will always be remembered. Another one says, rest in peace. And so many other things that people have written. It says, we will never forget. We will never forget. So these are things that people have been saying, and we are right here at the Toronto Eden Center, that is here by the Dundas Square. That's where we are. Whatever happens, it is a mark of respect to these young people who have died for us.
Our fallen heroes.
Yeah.
Okay? We take humanity for granted, and assume things will happen by itself. No, these people initiate it. What we see today began as an idea, and when after the people are independent was an idea, somebody initiated it, and when it became.
And I think one thing I really appreciate about it is the involvement of the youth with the elders.
Right now,
because it's very rare. I won't lie to you, it's very rare that the youth and the elders, especially the Nigerian community, come together to share knowledge with one another.
Exactly.
We might be better in social technology and things of that sort, but they say, you understand? So we can learn from each other in that aspect as well too. So I agree completely with what you're saying. And continue doing work.
We have to keep doing it.
So guys, please go ahead, tell me your name and tell me your whole experience about you were here last 2 years.
Yeah. So my name is Femi Lassie.
Yeah.
Based here in Toronto, Canada. I frequently go out to Nigeria. I was even there during the SARS time in Lagos. I actually presented an idea to Lagos State Ministry of Youth. After that whole protest and everything was going down, I said, it's not going to just end there. We need to figure out solutions. Us here in the diaspora to go and with those in the motherland kind of coming together. But you know how things go. Sometimes when you're in Lagos and those stay there, things die down. But it's not about giving up, it's about continuing. Out here in Toronto, a lot of people know me for the work that I do with the youth. in different communities. You can search up a lot of the things that I'm involved in here. You know, and what I want to do is I know
you're popularly known by a name, right?
Baba Femi.
Baba Femi, yes.
You know, I'm an actor. You know, I create a lot of content.
Solid MC too.
Yes, and MC as well too. But you know, overall, you know, this is a day that we have to remember. You know, just in time. You know, as a Nigerian, it's very important that you know we remember those who you know gave their lives for such a movement. You know, and created shock in the world and created, you know, and this is our remembrance. This is our Remembrance Day. You understand? It's something that we should celebrate. It's not something that we should mourn. And we need to continue picking up the roadblocks and continue helping one another in any capacity. You know, I saw you standing here, and I was very happy to even see, you know, some of our elders standing here as well too.
Sure.
You know, as grown-up Nigerian, we're always big on respecting the elders, and we're also very intelligent in general. So anywhere you go, you're gonna see a Nigerian there, and that's something that I am prideful for. As a Canadian Nigerian, we're representing to the end, and you know, this message goes out to whoever's watching it. We're here. Today's the memorial, and we're here in Toronto, making sure that we remember you. And that's what I have to say. So
thank you so much.
No, just say something.
He's the talking person.
Tell us your name to start with.
My name. Oh shit.
Go.
I'm not the best.
Just go ahead. Oh, it's okay. Just tell us your name and say something.
My name is Pharrell Laditi. I'm a Nigerian Canadian, obviously. To speak on this, you know, like it's important we never forget the people who paved the way for us, because as sad as this was, it was something that shifted the narrative in Nigeria and created it. So we have to always remember these people and appreciate everything they do. And SARS never forgets.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, we're still at the Dundas Square, downtown Toronto, to remember those young people who died at Lekki toll gates in Nigeria, who just died because someone gave an order for them to be shot for daring to ask that they see changes in the Nigerian police force. So it is a remarkable thing they did. We are very grateful to them. We will never forget. Right on this spot, we all gathered together and we mourned them, and we were all distraught that night when we found out that they had murdered our comrades. This flag here that is bloodied represents those of our comrades who actually lost their lives. All right, so now I'm gonna go over to the president of the Nigerian Canadian Association, Mr. OJ, as we fondly call him, to just talk to us generally about the significance of what we're doing right here in downtown Toronto, Canada, and why he is out here in the cold, below freezing weathers, braving the cold to come and stand here. What does this mean to you, Mr. President?
First of all, thank you, Dr. Kiri, for initiating this, for sponsoring, bringing this up front. As a Nigerian, we must acknowledge the work of heroes, I'll call them. Whether we believe it or not, this movement we are witnessing in Nigeria today started with them, most of them. The idea began with them. It may not be the exact thing, but it's been transformed now to where we are today and to a greater height. And we must not forget all they have done, all the effort they put in there, all the commitment they made. Many of them lost their life in the process. So we must, as a nation, learn to acknowledge the work they've done and begin to appreciate them. In fact, immortalize them, so that what generation to come will know this was how the whole thing began. Unfortunately, Nigerians are not good at keeping history. It's about time we start doing that, and we need to have to initiate. And this is the beginning of such. And now again, I want to thank you for doing this, and I implore all Nigerians wherever you are in the world, we know we are trailblazers everywhere we are. And this is not an exception. Here in Toronto, Canada, we are registering our concerns with this type of what is going on in Nigeria, the government in Nigeria. It's about time we change. It's about time we start holding our political officers, elected officials accountable and responsible. They are elected to serve you and not for themselves. So this is an awakening call to every one of us, every Nigerian, right-thinking Nigeria, regardless your relationship with them. This is not time to play political parties. It's about time to be realistic. Let's face the reality. Let's initiate and institute a good governance. If that happens in Nigeria, Nigeria as a country leading Africa will rule the world. This is my advice to all of us.
Thank you.
Please.
Now, I'm going to make my own statement on behalf of the people that you lead. So hold this, and I will grab my candle. Okay, so this is just to let everybody out there, especially those of you in Nigeria, those of you who have faced the wrath of the police. Someone is calling on the phone. We can't answer him now. We have to turn it off. No. Okay, yeah, good. It's okay. Hold on, guys. Someone keeps calling us. We can't take this calls. If you're calling, just calm down. Because we can just tell him to calm down and we're here. All right, so this is on behalf of, I'm making this statement to encourage everybody, especially those of you in Nigeria, who faced police brutality directly. We here in the diaspora 2 years ago, we were in this same place. We were doing this protest. We were supporting you. We were letting the whole world know what was going on in Nigeria. And then it shocked us when we woke up and we realized, how are you, my brother? This is Okanga himself.
Yes. We're not supposed to be smiling, actually.
No, it's time to smile. We are smiling because
what these young people have been able to do has woken up. It has made people awake socially, politically, and that is one thing that we will never forget. So I want to tell everybody out there who thinks that we will forget that. We will never forget. We will never forget. These young people, they have laid down their lives so that we can have a better country. But their efforts will never be in vain. And that's why we will continue to remember them. We continue to remember them. We will do this every year. And we will not give up. Today, the people that went out to protest, they still tear gas them, they still lock them up, they still show them brutality. That is the state that we have in our country. It doesn't matter your political affiliation, but I think it is time that we stand up to the establishment. Let them know that we're not going to give up. The country belongs to us. We will take back that country and we will make it what we want it to be. But most importantly, we will never forget all these young people who give up their lives during the NSAS protest. My name is Dr. Chidi. Thank you very much. I have Dr. Anisetus here. Otimbonombo, we call him here in Toronto.
Yes.
So please address our people.
Yeah, so you know that when you remember MTA, what I feel personally, tears from my eye, because these were people that went to express their rights to freedom, but they were shot at, they were killed. So for today, we are remembering them, and we will continue to remember them because they died for their right, they died for freedom. So I encourage every one of us to remember today as the day of sorrow. For me personally, I don't feel happy because when I remember today, I feel very sad. But we'll continue to remember them each time of the year, and we'll continue to do that. So it is right to protest. It is right to demonstrate. We have to make sure we hold the people that did this accountable for what they did. And we'll continue to remember the people that died because of our freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
When I remember answers, water run away me, are you? Water run away. When I remember Nigeria, water run away me, are you? Water run away. When I remember police, water run away me, are you? Water run away me, you know, the important thing is it's not the number of people, but it is the spirit.
The spirit behind it.
We're
Yes.
doing this, and we promised that we're going to do this, and that's what we do.
You have a free hand, I want to use. The way you snap it,
I want somebody to.
can also get down. So that
I want somebody to.
Just end it and we'll take pictures. Okay?
All right, guys.
Yeah.